approach me, it kind of varies per person. Every situation is a little different, right?
Oh, so if you're tall,
No.
with a little meat on you, how should you approach? I was gonna say, I
if
hear
you're serious.
So in the South, up here it doesn't happen because I don't know these family people. I've been living in neighborhoods. If I go right in, that haunts like the entire time. But yeah, it happened last summer. I think in Atlanta, and I was just like, oh, I miss the love. And it's not love. Like I don't need you honking at me when I'm fucking running. But yeah, it doesn't happen like that.
No. I concur because here everybody's very prideful and everybody. It's kind of like wealthy and successful people. You have Congress and they act like they're making $200,000 a year, so they can't degrade themselves by being silly or goofy and pursuing a woman in a way that makes them uncomfortable. It has to be under certain circumstances. It has to be under networking or job related or through friends.
It's funny that you say uncomfortable because I'm like, it doesn't make me uncomfortable then, but up here it probably will make me uncomfortable.
They have a way of doing it where it seems playful.
Right. And
that's an excellent point.
Yes.
It's very playful. And people do it like we say, "What up, ma?" in New York. That's the stereotype.
Yeah.
Yo, ma, and people joke and jokingly do it. So when we do it now in other places, it gets a laugh. Like, oh, you must be from New York. So down south, shout it. You know what I'm saying, or something like that.
Right.
So
that's the big one.
So it kind of drops a guard, and you feel kind of at home if it resonates with you.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't necessarily need you yelling. Like if we're somewhere else and you're yelling across, you're just yelling at me. Like don't yell at me. Like,
okay. Well,
I would prefer if someone if you're interested. Like it's okay. Again, setting wise. So let's say I'm at a bar. Let's say we're at happy hour or whatever, and you see me or whatever, and you're interested in whatever. Then what I would expect is that you either figure out a way to have some type of engagement with me, whether it be like you see me at the bar and somehow like just initiate a conversation, or just actually come over and tap and introduce yourself. What you scared for?
Right.
The worst that I can say is, "Oh, I'm not interested," or "I'm seeing someone." The best I can say is,
"This is one that me personally I find interesting."
Okay.
So I want to get you ladies' take on it. Is it acceptable, or is it the new norm for women to pursue interest in a man?
I have no problem. If I'm interested, I will put myself in a position to let you know that I'm interested.
So I feel the same way, but you come across so many people and they think that, it's too much to let a guy know that you're interested.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So why though?
Right, because I'm just because if you're not interested, I need to know so that then my interest can shift.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Clarity.
Right, exactly. So, I'll throw out that I like you. If nothing's back, then okay, I can move on. Whatever. Like it's nothing lost.
A lot of people fear rejection. And so the idea of you putting yourself out there and saying, "Hey, I like you," and that person saying no, they much rather go not knowing than risk the point of you saying no.
Okay.
And
the funny thing about that, I feel like that used to be the case. I don't feel like that's the case anymore. I feel like women are so bold and empowered now.
Well, I'm going to tell you why now.
That they make us as men.
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Can I tell you why?
Please. But let me finish this statement.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like it makes us as men feel little now. Because I've encountered and seen women who make you feel like you're the woman. Like they come at you super aggressive. And it's more, some places more than not, like Detroit, Cleveland, New York, even California, some places in California. So it's a shift, and I'm trying to understand: is that the new norm? Should we be expecting that?
I personally think that is tied 100% to you're now older, which means the women that are pursuing you are now older.
Okay.
As a whole time to figure out yes, no, maybe so, do you like me or not? No, I ultimately want to get married. So if you are not interested or if this is not going anywhere, what are we talking for? So I think what you're experiencing now and seeing that shift is a shift in the age demographic of women that you're talking to. When you're in the younger demographic, you're not necessarily concerned. You're okay with kind of like let's just play around. Let's just see where it goes. We got time to no, I don't have time. I mean, I got time, but I ain't got time to be just sitting around waiting, hoping, and thinking 6 7 months. Oh, does he like me? And we can't even be in a committed relationship.
Right.
Like, but I actually don't have that time to spare. In reality, so that's my personal take on it.
No, I absolutely agree.
Time is valuable. I get it, you know, and as you get older and more mature, I guess, as women, you feel that to get what you want, you have to approach it in the need and want. Because if you don't, you're just going to constantly seem to get the things that you're not looking for, and it's just a waste of time. Is that kind of what it is? If I'm not correct me. If I'm wrong, correct me.
No, I think for the most part, yeah. Like if you cannot articulate what it is that you want, then you'll take whatever, and then you're gonna learn down the line that this ain't gonna work. But if you can go after or see something that represents what you think is what you need or want, then that's only puts you in a better position for chances of success.
Exactly.
Okay.
How do you feel when a woman approaches you, or not necessarily even approach you, but you might approach her?
I want to climb that tree.
Right, but
they
then,
do that.
but she lets you know that like I'm interested. You know, like I don't need to wait on you to let me know you're interested. I'm interested.
To be honest, it matters in what they say and how they say it. Because you can show interest and not make me feel little. Because I've had women make me feel like I've had people approach me and show genuine interest and seem like they were sincere. Yeah. And that kind of makes you feel like, wanted. And everyone at the end of the day wants to feel wanted.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So, my takeaway from that is it's all an approach, because I've learned that women in this situation, they do the same thing men do. You got two approaches. Men approach it in the sense that I'm going to say whatever I want to say, so if it doesn't work out, I know that's why it didn't work out, because I said some crazy stuff, and it's a defense mechanism. It's a wall. Then you got people that take it genuinely serious, and they approach you and they put themselves out there and they make themselves vulnerable, and they leave themselves open, and usually the person that you're supposed to be with or meant to be with, they receive that well. So I feel that women are doing the same thing. They're doing that two things. They're playing the game, or some are actually playing the ending.
Or some are just really interested.
Yeah, and playing the ending, what I mean by, let me clarify that. Playing the ending, I mean they're actually pursuing a partner, someone that they could actually be happy with and possibly get married with.
Yeah.
So, but it's all playing, because people get so flustered when you say play, but play just means involved. That's all.
Okay.
But it's what you do when you're involved.
Right.
That's what matters. That's my takeaway from that. Ask you ladies this: what do you expect on the first date from a man?
Ooh.
What do you expect? What is he supposed to do?
I do kind of expect him to pay.
Yes.
Thank you for opening up with that.
Yes.
Please clarify. Please clarify that. Please.
I'm
not
not
assume. Maybe that's that gender role. That goes back to the gender role idea.
Because I'm gonna come back to something.
Yes. After the first date, I'm okay with splitting, tag teaming, and doing whatever. But the first date, I feel like, that's a gender role.
It's the first date.
It's the first one.
Dates.
It's on you. Even if I was the one that said, let's go do this.
That's what I wanted to ask, because I was going to say, if you were the aggressor and you initiated the interaction, do you still expect him to pay on the first date? Because that's the traditional gender role that you are associating with.
Yes, I would still expect it. I would try to convince myself that it's okay if he doesn't, so that I'm not disappointed, right? Like.
That's interesting you put it that way.
That's
interesting you put it that
way. I didn't say that. That's not.
So you get out there, you got to on this date, and he's like, all right, so your half is this, and mine is this. Are you going out with this man again?
Dutch ain't cool on the first date, is what I've heard.
Dutch is never cool on the first date.
Never.
Actually, to me, Dutch.
Why though?
But if he came, it depends, because if he came back and was just like, this is my situation. I really couldn't afford that like that. But there's no communication because then I'm just like, well, could you not have said that beforehand? What I don't know.
Do you wanna let me know? I'll tell you what I feel like that's just okay on a first date. Okay-ish.
Okay-ish.
Okay.
TSU-ish.
But I think it's okay. I don't even say okay-ish. Like let's say you're like, hey, there's a wine festival this weekend. Do you want to go? I already got a ticket. You should grab yours. Or I'm getting a ticket. You want to get yours, and then y'all like plan to meet, and it's like a meetup. That I guess that's okay. But if it's like,
I'm gonna tell you.
Wait.
On the first date, if you tell a woman, exactly. If you tell somebody,
he was already
no, it's just like I'm going.
Or if you already going,
no. Or I want to go.
Even if you just bought it when the
But now
date
you're
came,
coming,
you were still gonna go by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're coming the same age. That's the time I think that's just okay. But other than that,
Oh, now you're coming so
no, so that's where I was going with it. But But I was gonna say, for me, I am not a fan of like, okay, let's split this. Like, I'd rather just I got it this time, you got it this time. I'm not saying I don't have like once when I'm dating someone, paying for things. But I'd rather I got it or you got it. I don't. Let's calculate. I got time for that.
What about let's just split?
Even that, just I don't like. Why not?
Less effort.
It's less effort. Yeah, for me, it's just easier to say, just all right, I got it. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's just me.
That's how you operate.
okay. Let's see.
But I do go back to the original question. First date.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be paying. Now, but not now. That is to say, I do think that women need to be considerate of where they decide or ask. If they're the ones that are initiating things, where they want to go. I don't think it's fair.
For every date, not just the first date.
Thank you. I can.
For most days. But sometimes.
My pockets though.
I think, yes, there's consideration. But definitely, if we've never been out, and I'm going to ask you to take me to a $250 restaurant.
That's what I don't even care about you.
Right.
I don't care about your well-being. I'm not interested in you, essentially.
No, I don't. I would never.
Especially as an adult.
I would never.
You're taking advantage of the situation.
And there's a lot of people that would. That's something I would never do. I try to be very considerate of whatever.
But that's what I want to know. Who is it that does this?
There are people.
Like,
there
can
are
you
people.
put some
I'm not even
comments
saying women, it's men
if
too.
he does this? Because if you do it, I want to know like why. Or how does it work? I'm not even comfortable.
What's the highest someone has asked you to pay for on the first date?
$600.
It's like if I'm not gonna pay for it for myself, I'm not comfortable asking you to buy it for me.
Right.
And I don't know what that's.
What I've gathered from online dating and meeting people in person is that a lot of friends have told me that a lot of women are just using these as free meals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if you're using this as a free meal, if you see, so okay, so.
In my 20s, I don't do that no more.
But it doesn't matter when you do it. It's the fact that it's being done.
But for me,
so
I'm
people
like,
need to understand.
no, like why? A free meal is nice, but then I have to like.
When you're
in grad school and you ain't got no money, and
when you don't have no money,
they gonna
okay.
take me out. Okay, yeah,
I get that because I'm sure.
I'm not interested in that. I mean, I apologize for that.
No.
I'm
gonna say something. When you're in not just graduate, when you're in school and you don't have a normal 9 to 5, anybody who usually pursues you, they understand that. They see that. If they've been around you enough, they see that you don't have the income.
But this is the first date.
This is the first date. So she might have got over on the first date, but if it's happened on the second, third, and fourth date, or so on and so forth, then at that point he should recognize it. The first date, I give benefit to the person paying, to the dude paying, because I've seen first dates where women have paid, where the guy is giving a sob story, because a guy, when he doesn't want to pay, he gives a sob story. It's not just I can't pay. That's not enough. You got to get the whole I can't pay because got to be some back.
It can't be that.
You would not with any of.
She wasn't feeling it, but these are real situations.
That would happen on a real date. Not one of them would have got her meal paid for. None of them excuses was going with Tina. Her face was like,
No, but it puts you in a bad predicament because what am I supposed to do? Tell the people that like, we can't pay? Like, well, what happens? I'm not trying to go to jail because I'm with
no, he can't pay. I can pay.
Yeah, I was like, this is my portion, right? But then they hold everybody liable. You're at the table.
I'm sorry, I don't know this man.